vibes, and we yeah, we too live right now. Yeah, literally reporting live. Yeah, sorry, turn my car off. But yeah, reporting live. So much has happened since I feel like the last time I posted a video. Yeah, like so many changes for the good. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. And just so much unexpected things have been occurring just in life, and I've learned so much. I know, in a sense, what's promised and what's coming is going to be something that, like, I couldn't even fully imagine or fathom. Because, honestly, I've come to a point where I'm just 100% walking in letting God lead me. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm just 100% letting God lead me. I'm letting God work through me. And I just really hope that sometimes I'm just out of words. But I just really hope that I just continue to remain strong and confident and fill my own self up with assurance that God has got me. And I feel like I said, there's just so many things that I've learned in this walk with God that I would just love to share with you guys, you know. Yeah, I have to take little you know, breaks in between because it's really hot. It's literally like, how many degrees out here? It's about 80 degrees. And it's like we've been getting heat waves like throughout the whole summer here in Boston, you know, basically. Like, I've been in Florida, whatever, like, but no, it's really hot. And yeah, I'm just trying to shoot this video because I was in the middle of running errands, and I said, I've been wanting to do this, and, you know, I really like car videos and how they be looking, and, you know what I'm trying to say, so it's a vibe. So yeah, just gonna share what I've kind of learned so far, kind of in a sense, this year with my journey with God and stuff like that. Like I said, so many changes have occurred in my life that I've had no other option but to draw closer to God. And yeah, one of them is just understanding that God will always make a way. He will always make a way. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he will always make a way type timing. And in a sense, what that connects to for me personally is, yeah, having to leave my job earlier in the year and then going into entrepreneurship. But even in a sense, thinking about it, like, I mean, yeah, that wasn't easy in general, but luckily I saved money. You know what I'm trying to say? Luckily I made investments and I put my money in certain places and stuff like that. Which I'll talk about, you know, in a later video. But the point of the blank is, though, I obviously, like, you know, that's something that, you know, I feel like everyone should be doing, but it's just on some timing. I am a person, you know, I like to spend, you feel me? I like to blow a bag, you feel me? Like, anything I want, I got it, you feel me? I was gonna get it for myself. But it's just really, like, it really opened my eyes, though, and a lot of people aren't doing what I'm even doing, in a sense, which would be, like I said, investing my money and putting my money certain places, you know? Or when I do have money, making sure that my money is being invested in places that make it grow, if that kind of makes sense. To switch locations, so yeah, you feel me? Like, yeah. Finally, boom, new location, new everything. Like I said, you know, whatever. Okay, back to I might move another location one more time after this, but we gonna see. Well, depends how long this video will be. But yeah, God, in a sense, it was all God's work, preparing me, even when I wasn't even consciously, like, aware of the fact that, like, me saving, or just me, like I ended my job and I had bread, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, especially in this economy, this time, I just graduated, you You know what I'm saying? Like I was good. You know what I'm trying to say? And like I said, these are stories and stuff like that I'll definitely and probably get into more detail at a later time. But just know I was good and God prepared me for that. So it's just kind of like God will always come through. And like I said, like, you know, this entrepreneurship journey is not the easiest, you know. You sometimes might wake up one day and you literally don't know how you're going to get bread, especially as like a service-based entrepreneur. That's what I mainly focus on currently. But every single time, God always came through. And if something I thought was going to come through didn't come through, just know something better was like on its way. So yeah, it's just one of those things I learned. God will always come through, period. And it's just important to just, you know, reassure myself of that. You know what I'm trying to say? And yeah, like, you feel me? Secondly, I would say is that I'm constantly learning about how to, in a sense, position myself to be able to receive. You know what I'm trying to say? And I just feel like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, because God, it's faith without work is dead. I be saying that kind of like a lot, but it's just like, I also, like, it's a two-way street. You feel me? It's a two-way street in a sense that, like, I can't just always expect if I'm not, you know, putting in the work to have and cultivate a relationship with God. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, I feel like I was always, and I've always been on a path with that, but this year it took me like literally making dedication to do certain things. You know what I'm trying to say? Like reading my Bible more, like literally choosing to do certain things a certain way, like just making myself more knowledgeable about, like, in a sense, like what I should be doing and what I shouldn't. You know what I'm trying to say? Like having better discernment. That's just what I've grown to, you know, what I've grown into. You know what I'm trying to say? And just putting myself out there in different ways. I don't know if that kind of makes sense. But like just putting myself out there, like not literally, and it might not literally be into the world, but just like putting my flesh out there, making my flesh match my soul, if that kind of makes sense in terms of like with this whole journey. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah. And one of the biggest things I would say in connection to that would be literally choosing between world and God. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I've had to make like really, 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 really tough decisions. I'm not perfect, so you know, sometimes I don't, you know what I'm trying to say? But it's all about the effort, and I understand that God knows my heart more than anybody could, and I just feel like that's the most important thing ever, and that's the most, like, and only God can judge me type timing. So, but like I said, I really had to make, you know, really hard decisions, and it hurt sometimes making those decisions, but understanding that God is not going to lead me down a path that is going to hurt me or isn't going to be better for me, or just in a sense 100% isn't aligned with his vision and his plan. So like I said, kind of connecting back to the first thing is just really just trusting him, because, you know, God will always come through. So yeah, that's like kind of just where I'm at in a sense, just trusting God and knowing that what is coming forward is going to be greater than like what I can even think about and imagine. And just having that trust and faith, you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm just going to keep it kind of cute, simple, and short in a sense. Because like I said, I can understand when you're walking in a certain journey, when you're walking in a certain direction, like it's so easy to get distracted and get, you know, discouraged from the outside world. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, even if it's not in a sense directly like someone discouraging you over decisions that you make, or that you decide to go down, or even like lifestyles that you decide to live, like it may not be directly, but it's like even indirect, or how do I explain it? Like what society says, and then it's like you going against society, you know what I'm trying to say? But it's like, I mean, for God, you feel me? So, stand on it, you know? And there's 7 billion people on this earth, and I promise you, it's okay to be original. One, I want to say it's okay to be original. You want to be original. And two, there are people, though, who, in a sense, can fill your shoes. You know what I'm trying to say? Who want to do better, are doing better. And yeah, like, you know, I don't know. But like I said, I'm gonna keep it cute and simple of just like tips. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just literally an accomplishment that I made literally last month was I released a book, and it's called Your Favorite Quote Book, and it's just like affirmation and just words of like just encouragement to people. And it was made in the midst of both challenge and triumph. So during good moments and during bad moments, I've always like, it's a vision that God put into my heart to do. And I'm for years. And even today I was flipping through my little library that I have at home, or just like books that I have at home. And one of them is just like some like 8,000 words of like wisdom and stuff like that. And it just made me think of like how like just things work, you know what I'm trying to say? And like how we gain inspiration and how certain things inspire us. And it's like, it's just one of those things, like you never know what you're inspiring. Like your energy, in a sense, one can be an influence. Like your energy can be an influence, and it's like, you know what I'm trying to say? And it's like when you do influence, it's like just bringing it back to God. Like you feel me? Like that's God through you. Just want to say that. Back to the book thing that, you know what I'm trying to say? It reminded me of a conversation that I was having with my best friend about like books and like where we get our inspirations from in general. Like yeah. Like it's just crazy how we get our inspirations from books, and then we decide to like, you know, like from that inspiration get reassurance to be able to pursue what we are destined to do. But yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, once again, I'm gonna reiterate, keeping it cute, keeping it simple would be this the whole reason why I even brought up my book in the first place was the first page, the first quote in my book, Your Favorite Quote Book, which you guys can get it on Amazon. I will leave the link in the description below. Wow, I don't even know the quote in my own book. Okay. So, yeah, the first quote in the book is, why start tomorrow when you can start today? So, in a sense, in translation of that, literally, I feel like sometimes we get shy, we fill our minds sometimes with doubt, instead of having faith that we can do what we're supposed to be doing, or like that anything is possible. You know what I'm trying to say? That's one perspective to look at things. And it's also like, you know, you have to start somewhere. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you have to start somewhere. Nothing in the beginning of anything is perfect. You know what I'm trying to say? Nothing in the beginning of anything will be at the highest degree. But in order to continue to improve and in order to reach to the best quote unquote place, you have to start. You know what I'm trying to say? A baby doesn't just wake up one day and start walking as of that we know. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it takes practice. Like, you know, it takes practice for a baby to walk. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you didn't just wake up one day and just start knowing multiplication. You had to learn. It was a process. Same thing with reading. Same thing with just about anything. So, yeah, start today, you know? And in translation to that with your journey with God, it's like, start reading the Bible today. Just start praying today. Like, just start today. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, just, even if it's baby steps, just start today. You know what I'm trying to say? So just start. First place I would say is literally just try. Just read the Bible. Just try. You know what I'm trying to say? Second, I would say is I feel like it's very helpful to have a community and surround yourself with people who, in a sense, support what you have going on, your journey. And yeah, also be very understanding that there will also be people and that don't also support your journey, and just knowing that that sometimes comes with, you know, it comes with that. You feel me? And just knowing that it is okay. And like I repeat, there are 7 billion people. So there's, you feel me? So, you know, don't be upset about, you know, for some people, it may be that literally like people around you, like your circle, da 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 da. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is important to find community when you can of people that are in relation to supporting your journey with Christ. You feel me? And, you know, I've been lucky enough and blessed to be able to, you feel me, find a community to an extent, you feel me, when it comes to women who are on their journey to, in this life, with becoming closer to God and just maintaining their relationship with God. So shout out to the Honey Scoop, shout out to Ashley, shout out to Jazzy, shout out to all my girls. You already know, y'all have been really, like, you know, important and vital this year with this journey. So yeah, shout out to them. If you are looking for a group to join, you feel me, link in my bio. I'm putting in my bio, you feel me, free game. But yeah, support community is definitely key. And then yeah, I would lastly really say is just to be confident. Actually, I'm gonna say two things, but just to be confident. Be confident. Be confident because God knows your heart and everything comes from the heart. So it's really all about like your intention with things. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I also would say don't get too looped up in what everybody else says. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, at the same time, make the time to hear God's voice. You know what I'm trying to say? Before anyone else's, and consultate with him. You know what I'm trying to say? Because he gonna show you an answer. He gonna show you something. You feel me? And in a sense, and in translation with that, be confident. You know what I'm trying to say? Just really be confident. Like, it's really important to be confident because there are going to be the naysayers. There are going to be people who are going to, things and just temptation. There's going to be things that are going to test you, but, you know, you just have to be confident. And lastly, pray. You feel me? Pray. Like I was saying, like, talk to God. You feel me? And yeah, something will shake. You feel me? But, you know, just keep the faith. That's all I got to say. This was on my heart. I feel like there's so much, like, you know, going on. So many choices that people can make. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta step back. Yeah, but this has been good. It's Sunday. I'm ready for the week. I do plan to, like, I don't know. I talked about it in another video that I haven't posted yet, but about how I want to post a video every single day for a whole year. So yeah, we gonna see how that goes. You feel me? I think I can do it. You feel me? I got a lot of videos in the vault. So yeah. Otherwise than that, I hope that you guys have a blessed day for whatever day that you watch this. And yeah, peace and blessings. Vibes.